Anaconda, the internet's most misunderstood murder noodle. All right, welcome back to Alpha Animals, the only podcast where we dive deep into nature's most ridiculous apex predators and somehow make you afraid of things you've never even seen. I'm your host, and today, dramatic pause, today we're talking about the green anaconda. And yes, before you ask, no, it did not eat Jennifer Lopez. We need to talk about that movie. So picture this. You're chilling in the Amazon rainforest, minding your own business, probably taking a selfie with a capybara or whatever people do in the Amazon. Suddenly, you feel something wrap around your leg. You look down, it's thick, it's muscular, it's wet, and it's moving up your body like a very aggressive weighted blanket that didn't ask for consent. Congratulations, you've just met a green anaconda. And buddy, you're about to have a really bad day. Let's get the facts straight, because the internet has absolutely ruined this animal's reputation. The green anaconda is the heaviest snake in the world, not the longest. That trophy goes to the reticulated python, but nobody cares about second place, do they? These absolute units can weigh up to 550 pounds. That's basically 3 of me, or 1.5 Americans. Sorry, had to do it. Lengthwise, up to 30 feet. That's the length of a school bus, which is horrifying because imagine a school bus that can swim and also wants to hug you to death. And here's where it gets spicy. Females are way bigger than males. We're talking 4 to 5 times heavier. The males are basically just accessories, living Tinder profiles. The female anaconda is out here being an absolute unit, while the male is like, please notice me. Nature really said matriarchy and meant it. Myth-busting time. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the snake in the river. Myth number 1, anacondas are 50 feet long and eat people regularly. No, stop it. Stop watching bad movies. The biggest confirmed anaconda ever recorded was about 28 feet. Yes, that's still terrifying, but let's not turn this into a kaiju situation. And eating people? It's happened like maybe 5 times in recorded history. You're more likely to die from a vending machine falling on you. Actually, you're more likely to die from literally anything else. Myth number 2, they crush your bones to dust. Also no. Anacondas are constrictors, which means they don't break your bones, they just squeeze you every time you exhale until you can't inhale anymore. It's suffocation with extra steps. Each breath out, they tighten. You're basically being defeated by a game of red light, green light, except there's no prize, only darkness. Think of it like this. You know when you're trying to put on jeans fresh out of the dryer and you have to do that awkward wiggle? Now imagine the jeans are sentient, weigh 400 pounds, and are very motivated. That's an anaconda hug. So where do these danger noodles live? The Amazon basin primarily. Swamps, marshes, slow-moving streams, basically anywhere that's wet, warm, and miserable for humans. If you look at their habitat and think, I would never go there, congratulations, you have survival instincts. Here's the thing about anacondas. They're semi-aquatic, which means they're comfortable on land and in water, which is just unfair. Pick a lane, evolution. They can hold their breath for up to 10 minutes, and their eyes and nostrils are on top of their heads like a crocodile, so they can be 99% submerged, just watching you, waiting, judging your life choices. You're out here posting your Amazon adventure on Instagram, and there's a 25-foot snake 3 feet away thinking, this guy's core strength is terrible. All right, let's talk anaconda romance, which is somehow even more disturbing than their hunting tactics. Mating season happens during the dry season, April to May, and this is where it gets wild. One female anaconda will attract up to 13 males. 13. They all form what scientists call a breeding ball, which is exactly what it sounds like. A giant knot of snakes all trying to, with one female. This ball can stay tangled up for up to 4 weeks. 4 weeks! Imagine being stuck in a mosh pit for a month, except everyone is trying to reproduce with the same person. It's like if a nightclub, a nature documentary, and your worst nightmare had a baby. And the female, she's just in the middle like, sure, whatever, figure it out amongst yourselves. The males are literally fighting and competing, and she's just vibing. Queen behavior, honestly. Plot twist, anacondas give live birth, no eggs. The female just holds those babies inside for about 7 months and then pops out 20 to 40 baby anacondas, each about 2 feet long. Can you imagine? You're not even hatching from an egg with a cute montage. You're just born ready to strangle things. That's metal. Let's talk about how anacondas hunt, because it's basically a masterclass in patience and psychological warfare. Step 1. Hide underwater, remain perfectly still, look like a log, be the log. Step 2. Wait. And wait, and wait some more. Anacondas are ambush predators. They'll wait hours for the perfect moment. Meanwhile, you've checked your phone 47 times. Step 3. Something comes to drink water. A capybara, a deer, a caiman, literally anything. The anaconda's eyes are locked on. This is the moment. Step 4. Strike. And when I say strike, I mean they launch themselves like a scaly torpedo, bite down with 100+ teeth. They have hundreds of backwards-facing teeth, by the way. You're welcome for that nightmare. And immediately start wrapping. Step 5. Squeeze. Wait. Squeeze more. It's not fast, it's not dramatic, it's just thorough, efficient, like a very dedicated accountant, but for death. Step 6. Eat. And here's where it gets properly unhinged. Their jaw unhinges, literally, and they can swallow prey up to their own body diameter. We're talking whole deer, entire caimans. They've been found with 6-foot caimans inside them. And then they don't eat again for months. They just find a nice spot, digest in peace, and probably think about their life choices. Imagine eating one meal so big you don't need to eat again until summer. That's the anaconda lifestyle. You know what's crazy? We're sitting here, you and me, talking about a snake that could easily kill us, and yet we're more afraid of spiders. A spider, something you can step on, but a 30-foot muscle tube that lives in the water? Oh, that's just nature being nature. The human brain is broken. We're broken. This is fine. Let's rank some battles, because this is the internet and we need hypotheticals. Anaconda versus crocodile. Happened. Anaconda won sometimes, lost sometimes. Basically a wet wrestling match that ends with someone getting eaten, 50-50. Anaconda versus jaguar. Jaguar wins on land, anaconda wins in water. It's like rock, paper, scissors, but with murder. Anaconda versus human with a knife. Human probably loses unless you have anime protagonist energy. Those coils are no joke. Anaconda versus Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj wins, obviously. My anaconda don't want none unless you've got buns, hun. Scientific fact. Here's the part where I tell you that despite being absolute nightmare fuel, anacondas are actually important and we shouldn't kill them. They're apex predators, which means they keep the ecosystem balanced. Too many capybaras? Anaconda handles it. Caiman population getting wild? Anaconda's on it. They're basically the middle management of the Amazon, and they're not doing great. Habitat loss, hunting for their skin, and general human nonsense are making their numbers drop. Plus, every time a bad movie comes out, some yahoo thinks they need to defend themselves against a snake that literally just wants to be left alone. So yeah, they're terrifying, but they're also necessary. It's like that one friend who roasts everyone but actually keeps the group together. You need them. So what have we learned today? The green anaconda is thick, patient, surprisingly wholesome in its breeding habits, if you ignore the 13 male situation, and could absolutely ruin your day if you're not careful. They're not the movie monsters we made them out to be, they're just really, really good at being snakes. Are they alpha predators? Absolutely. Should you respect them? 100%. Should you try to hug one? I mean, they'll hug back, but you won't enjoy it. Next time you're watching Anaconda with J-Lo and Ice Cube, just remember real anacondas are somehow more terrifying and less interested in eating you. They're too busy being ambush predators and single moms. That's listening to Alpha Animals. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a review, tell your friends, and maybe don't go swimming in the Amazon. I'm your host, and remember, in nature, everything either wants to eat you, mate with you, or ignore you completely. The anaconda has chosen violence. Stay safe out there, or don't. I'm not your mom. Last note, no anacondas were harmed in the making of this podcast. Several egos were harmed. The truth hurts.